read your comments. As such, virtual tarot fans, we present you with the following Halloween treatise. In the month of October, there shall be absolutely no dancing intros, no echo chamber ridiculousness, no yodeling, no dog tarot, and no unnecessary special effects. Ava and Trudy have pinky promised. Cross their hearts and hope to fly. Stick a cupcake in your eye to avoid any and all of the above. Welcome to your free psychic 4-card spread for the month of October. You go, girls.
Hi.
Hello, Capricorn.
Hi, Capricorn. Welcome to Virtual Tarot with Ava and Trudy. The month of no treats and no tricks. Emphasis on tricks.
Just raw and natural.
Right.
That's how we want it this month.
That's right.
So, Capricorn, happy Halloween. And I'm sure you're glad it's not September anymore. Though it wasn't that bad. They had the Wheel of Fortune.
We're doing last month's recap right now.
Yes, we just launched right into it. Yes, so we had the Wheel of Fortune in the first position of the overall tone of the month.
That's right.
Which was tremendous.
Going into a new era.
Moving
into a new
cycle.
Evolution.
Yes, a new cycle of your life, one going up.
Right.
So that implies that you were down just a little bit, but that's good news, is it not? Then, in the challenge position, we had... All right, sorry.
In the position of challenge, we have the Nine of Pentacles.
Thank you.
That's right.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. We had the Petco lady, the lady who can take care of herself and her little pets, and her estate, and all of the acreage that surrounds her. So that was your challenge.
And Capricorn takes on that challenge rather well. They manage their home and their businesses simultaneously with great finesse.
Yes, and they tend to spread out, so.
Spread out.
Yes, in terms of what they own. They usually own a plot of something, a plot of land, a business. They tend to mark their territory. So that was what that card was about. The challenge was the territory and to maintain that territory. So in the next position we had what?
We had the Queen of Swords upright.
That's right. And then in the last position, we
had
the
Nine of Swords, which was, we left the month a little worried about something.
Yes.
Something was causing a little bit of anxiety.
Yeah.
And keeping you up at night.
Perhaps loss of status, inability to keep the wheels turning, you know, that we're turning, perhaps. Sometimes it's like you feel like your business or your home is kind of like a hamster wheel, and that's all you do is you sort of feed that, and you never really get anywhere, but we're going to see. Let's find out. But
it could have been also that Queen of Swords had you worried at night as well.
Could have been the Queen.
She just, you know, might have been the source of that angst. So, here you go.
Let's see. Let's see. Okay, we're going to do a 4-card spread. And because we're going to get right into it, you're just going to experience it, okay? So the first card represents the overall environment of the month. And Ava shuffles the cards.
I do.
All readings are spontaneous.
They are.
If you haven't been here before,
bad for you.
And you're going to be just overwhelmed and amazed and on the edge of your seat. So,
no doubt.
Are you ready? Dig yourself in.
All right. The first card is, wonderful.
Ooh, okay. It's a good card, and it is the 7 of Pentacles.
Upright.
That's right.
All your hard work is going to show some profit. All that you've invested in will suddenly pay off
Yeah, and it is the month of October.
In the month of October, the financial rewards of the investment of your time, your skill, your dedication will bear fruit.
Right. So the business will bear fruit, or the, whatever that 9 was, that, whatever that endeavor was that you were concerned about, or that, you know, that card to me is about establishment. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles is all about the establishment of material wealth or material stability, I guess. So this card to me says a lot about that card, because it's almost like if you have a business and the challenge is to maintain that business in the style that it had operated in maybe last year or last month, if you felt as if you were going backward just a little bit in the month of September, well, this month you're going to begin to see either the money is coming in again, or there are new ideas, or there's just like, you know, sort of maybe another offshoot of what you were doing before, which you see as perhaps becoming profitable. Just options that come to mind.
Yes, well, the image is of a farmer who has, who's bringing in, this is his harvest.
Right.
And he's toiled and labored long for the harvest now to have come in. So he looks in admiration at the plants and the fruit that they have borne him. And so this is about you feeling self-congratulatory about having done so much and having had now the material rewards of all that. I think it's wonderful.
I think it's a big sigh.
A sigh of relief?
Yes.
Yes.
To me, that's what this card represents.
Yes, yes, it could very
And there's more. We could talk about the 7 of Pentacles all day long.
Let's not do that.
It's a pretty deep card.
It is.
It is, because there's even more that could be said about that. But let's see what we have next.
All right.
Okay, what do we have next?
Uh-oh. Your challenge.
Ooh, okay. So here we go with another 7.
Well, this is the 7 of Cups, though, and it's reversed in your challenge position. So let me think about this.
It's another double negative.
It's another double negative because you see,
your challenge is to focus, but your challenge is the reverse of to focus.
Well, not necessarily.
Your challenge is maybe to not be too narrow-minded.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. You see, because when it's upright, that is your challenge, is to focus, is to not become too distracted by all the different possibilities, and to pick out that which is the most practical of all the panoply of ideas and dreams that you have. But in reverse, it means that you oh, here we go. She's always making fun of me. You have to write her
in
about
reverse.
That. So,
in reverse.
In reverse, what it means is that now it's time for you to actually become a little more dreamy. And in other words, dream of more possible ways in which you can take the bounty that has just come in and expand it out.
And that makes sense with what we were talking about before with the 9 of Pentacles, which is, if last month or the summer was a slow time for you in terms of finances, okay? Let's just say, for instance, in any area, it could be. Okay, well, what I thought was interesting about this card, the 7s, okay? Because I keep going back to the Petco card last month, the 9 of Pentacles in the position of challenge. because that card told us that you may have had a challenge keeping up with previous months or years, okay? Maybe you'd established something and you saw that it was in a bit of a decline, okay? And it's material, whatever that situation is. It's your foundation at home or property that you own or a business, okay? So what I think is really cool about this card is that the 7, there are 2 things going on in this card. There's the left side of the card where you see that what this gentleman has been, you know, tending and caring for is now flowering. But on the right side, we have like this errant little pentacle, which I always see the little errant pentacle as a possibility.
Yes, that's exactly
that perhaps you have not paid a lot of attention to. And that's why this card I think is interesting. Because maybe there is some additional visioning that needs to occur.
Oh yes, that's
because
what the card means.
And there may be more here in this card. Then there may be more than the eye can see, I guess is what I'm saying now.
Well, that's what it is. This one little, what's so beautiful about the card, she's absolutely right.
It's the errant pentacle.
It's
I'm going to write a book. The little errant pentacle.
This actually, you see, on this side of the road on which our lovely little farmer stands, on this side is everything that he's actually grown. But on the other side is a completely vacant field.
There's a vacant lot on the other side.
And
surprise!
So that little pentacle is literally a new seed.
Yes.
That he will plant a new garden.
What do they call it when a plant begins itself in other areas that are sort of just kind of surprise? It's a plant that volunteers. It's called volunteering.
Now, a lot of you have probably heard the term volunteer plant or a volunteer pumpkin sprouted in my compost pile. Well, that essentially sums up what it is. It is a plant that you did not intend on sprouting, but it sprouted anyways because...
Volunteers. It's called volunteering. And there are certain plants that you can plant in one space, and the second there's a seasonal change, you're like, how did it get over here? And that's kind of how this pentacle is. It's kind of like a little surprise. You know, it's like a lily that shows up on the other side of the garden.
Yes, but since it's their challenge, you have to make a deliberate attempt to bring in new ideas, new dreams, new concepts, new visions. It's really visions. So to then take your harvest and expand out with it.
Right, but harvest meaning, because there aren't a lot of farmers
who
are watching.
No.
Harvest meaning whatever you've been working on.
Well, that's self-evident.
Whatever you've been, well, I don't know. To me, it's kind of like
harvest. Harvest is a word that's really used.
Right. No, I understand.
Literally,
I understand.
Other things besides crops.
I understand, but I mean, I'm just kind of trying to compare it to, you know, whatever it is. If you're trying to get a raise, you know, if you've done the work and it's time to go in for a raise, for instance, you know, maybe you're being a little bit narrow-minded about that. I mean, there are all sorts of kinds of situations that relate.
To bring it down to the mundane level.
Directly to that, But this is interesting because it really reminds me of these lilies that I had where I would plant them in a certain spot.
Our lilies.
They volunteered.
With my spinach here. And it can take 1 or 2 years for this to happen. Sometimes the seed will fall and it'll sprout in the springtime of next growing season. Or in the case of this spinach, I grew it in the springtime, went to seed, and then dropped its seed. And now the seed is sprouted, and there's a very lush mat.
They volunteer. Yeah. They call it volunteering.
Yes, they do. And then the next month, and we are talking about harvest now, but the next month, or the next season, you'll actually see the lily somewhere else. And it's just cool. I've always liked that.
Well,
Because
yes.
it's a surprise.
It's a surprise that they called it that.
Yeah, I like it. Okay, now in the next position, which is going to be,
The unexpected.
let's see what we have.
Mr. Pentacles.
Okay, so this is the farmer in American Gothic with the pitchfork who's going to harvest. Okay, this is the harvest farmer. We're going to go with
But he's the boss CEO of the company.
Yeah.
He's the leader
Right.
of whatever particular business organization that is involved.
Which is kind of, you know, this is interesting because the King of Pentacles, okay, we're talking about harvest.
Yes.
And and I like it because it is harvest season.
It is.
You know, we're going to have a harvest moon for Halloween.
Yes.
So
you're harvesting on a harvest moon. Isn't that beautiful?
The thing that's cool about the King of Pentacles, though, in the position of the unexpected is that, like, think of the King of Pentacles as the modern day gentleman farmer.
Mm-hmm.
Because what does the gentleman farmer do? He plants the seeds, he waters the seeds, he waits for the seeds to grow, and then he harvests the seeds, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the gentleman farmer. But you do the same thing if you're the CEO of a company.
That's right.
You plant the seeds, you pay the people to water the seeds, then you pay the people to harvest the seeds, and then you take the seeds to market.
Yes.
And so I like that.
He's the consummate delegator. You see, to run a company well or to be efficient at something, you need to be humble enough to delegate so that your authority is shared by everyone else. So if this is not particularly a person per se, then unexpectedly what you need to do is delegate and to run your organization as a farmer might, so that there are people who pick the crops, there are people who sort it, there are people who sell it, there are, you know, so that the entire operation runs smoothly.
So since we're talking about farmers,
Yes.
let's talk about weather
All right.
and the Farmer's Almanac.
Oh, I love the Farmer's Almanac.
Yes.
They're very accurate, you know.
And Ava,
I teach outdoors.
she lives her life, or she actually firmly believes in the Farmer's Almanac.
I do.
So for you, it's been very true.
It has. I need predictions about the weather because my yoga, and I've taught yoga for too many years to mention, but 24 of those years have been outdoors. So it's crucial for me to know what the season will bring so that I can make preparations.
That said,
Yes.
this is a fella
Who makes preparations.
and knows what the season might bring.
So whether
He's seasoned.
he's seasoned, but she's also right because the seasons also can be interpreted metaphorically. So there are seasons to a business as well. There are seasons to your family as well.
That's right.
So you adapt the organization to the particular weather of the climate, of the mood, the goings on, and you factor them all in like a good leader, which is what an efficient, practical leader would do.
And so now that the crops seem to be growing and flowering and even volunteering, this guy is going to be key.
Yes, let's see what happens at the end.
Oh, what a good read!
The Chariot!
I want to be a Capricorn!
Upright!
Dun, 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 dun. Okay,
You're going to get a Maserati.
Well, we already know you're
Lamborghini.
She's going straight to the cars.
I'm just teasing.
Straight to the cars.
Well,
What kind of car would a Capricorn drive?
A
Probably a Rolls Royce or a
Rolls Royce, Lamborghini.
Lamborghini.
That's right. Absolutely.
Yeah, it reminds me, you know, of the Wolf of Wall Street. probably
Yes.
did you see the Wolf?
I did not see it. No, I would
Wolf
not
of Wall
see that.
Street. Funny movie because he had every kind of vehicle.
Oh, did he?
Ego vehicle.
Yes.
That you could possibly imagine.
Yes.
He had a helicopter. He had, I don't know, chauffeured limousines. He had all of the above,
Well,
and that
so
is
perhaps one of the
I'm being
dreams.
attacked by the flowers here.
One of the dreams of Capricorn might be a new car.
Could be.
It could very well be, I mean,
Could be a new
certainly
car, sure.
it's an important and essential and practical purchase,
Mm-hmm.
even if it's a Lamborghini.
It could be.
But on a less specific material level,
This goes hand in hand with this. Lovely,
tell them what
card. Okay, the Chariot goes hand in hand with the Seven of Cups inverted. I'll tell you why. Because in order to focus and drive yourself forward toward a singular goal, you need to vision. You need to vision, and you need to get your head wrapped around exactly what that goal should be without being too narrow-minded. That's basically what this card is
without
saying.
being too narrow-minded.
Yes, and beyond that, what's really cool about this is you're gonna, I mean, this is a promise. The Chariot tells us that you are going to be successful.
Yes.
In this, sort of. And Capricorn can do that. I mean, they can strategize. And we've talked about that before. Spend a lot of time sort of focused on one thing.
Yes.
And, not really moving forward until they completely evaluate the situation.
Yeah, and then make sudden moves.
And make a sudden move.
And this is the sudden move.
And that is the sudden move.
That's
It's
the
a
sudden
very Capricorn reading.
Very Capricorn reading.
Yeah.
And that if you're not in business and you don't really care about it and you really are interested in spiritual growth, as many Capricorns are, then this is about being able to finally unite together the dark and the light side of you, the black and the white, the yin and the yang, the higher and the lower, to bring yourself to a point where you now feel that you can focus and drive towards a higher spiritual goal. That's just what it means on a spiritual level, which is a wonderful, wonderful thing.
And it also means you might be taking a really big trip.
It could be.
That is one of the
overland.
meanings
Yes.
of this card, and I basically can see that in this reading.
Yes, you might be actually
You may
going
have been
somewhere.
You may have been saving for a trip,
Yes, that's true.
and
That's true.
it just may come together for you this
So
month.
all those possibilities.
Yes.
Isn't it nice?
You guys definitely had a really good reading.
Yay.
Very good. But if you need help with planning, we are here for you.
Yes, we do business readings. We do personal love readings. We do
Spiritual readings.
spiritual readings, burning questions, and life path readings. And if you're moving to a new place, we do new beginnings readings as well.
So check us out. We're online.
Yes, where are we? We're at virtualtarot.wordpress.com.
All you have to do is go there, look at the readings,
Purchase one.
and then send us an email at avatrudy@yahoo.com.
Yes,
We'll be here. So thanks. Can you hear the thunder?
I hope they can't.
I bet you can.
My kitty eating.
It's rumbling. The audio's better though, right? Okay, so we should say goodbye now.
All right, bye-bye. Bye, Capricorn.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't forget, forewarned is forearmed. You want to
That's all right. I should wear shoes.
I have this great dress on, and what does it do? It catches my bracelet.
Oh, Lord.
Just with
Okay.
it. Oh!
We've had a little technical problem.
No, we haven't.
And
There's a djinn in the camera.
yes, there's some sort of spook.
Okay.
Oh, the plants, flowers.
All right. Okay.
Maybe we should.
Well, they're all right, I guess.
They're like creeping up on you.
They are. Okay. I forgot to set the clock.
Hello and welcome to Virtual Tarot's Learn to Read the Tarot video. The tarot is a sacred and ancient esoteric tool which, with its many layers of symbols, brings about a better understanding of your situation, your life, and purpose. It can help illuminate any aspect of your life and even guide you onto your true path to enlightenment and reconnection with the divine. When you start to learn the tarot cards, it's best to get an overall feel for what each card means in a few simple words or with short sentences. By familiarizing yourself with each card's general meaning and intent, you can then eventually learn and explore each card's symbols more deeply. We begin with the 22 cards of the Major Arcana.
The Fool. Take a risk. Trust yourself. Follow a new path. Keep the faith. The Magician. Positive initiative. Creative inspiration. Concentration and getting it done. High Priestess. Listen to your gut. Hidden truth. Surrender to your art. Subconscious impulses. The Empress. Sensual expression. Pregnant with new possibilities. Nurturing yourself and those you love. The Emperor. Protect and provide. Setting rules. Drive and ambition. Leading with confidence. The Hierophant. Seeking counsel. Adopting a traditional value system. Exploring your heritage. The Lovers. Choice between the known and the unknown. Balancing the intellect with the heart. Who do you love and why? The Chariot. Focusing your drive and your ambition. Uniting mind, body, and spirit to succeed. Following the straight and narrow road to your goal. Justice. Fair and impartial assessment. Evaluate the consequences before you decide. accepting responsibility for the outcome. The Hermit. Who you are is really the question. Deep reflection on all aspects of the situation. Turning your attention towards spiritual things. The Wheel of Fortune. A new stage emerges. Accept that all things change. Things may be out of your control for now. Good luck is in your future. Strength. Believe in yourself. Use honesty. Use honey and not vinegar to subdue your opponent. Face your fears and go for it. The Hanged Man. Step outside the box. Things are in limbo. Something of value may have to be sacrificed. Death. The close of an era. Shedding the old and growing into the new. A complete transformation is about to take place. Temperance. Taking the path between two extremes. Art is your salvation. Compelled by the chemistry of what you love. The Devil. Surrender to your passions. You have as many masters as you have vices. A power struggle. The Tower. Cataclysmic forces bring absolute change. The dam breaks and releases pent-up energy. What was built on a weak foundation suddenly falls. The Star. Faith and hope is restored. Helping others can heal you. Spirit guides you forward. The Moon. Caught in a web of illusions, your imagination runs away with you. Everything is not as it seems. The Sun. The light of a new understanding. Pure joy. Success at last. Say yes to life. Judgment. Clear judgment must be used. At the crossroad, which way will you go? Freedom will be the consequence of the right choice. An epiphany. The World. Accept the applause for a job well done. You have crossed the finish line. A new life. New goals. Great joy.
Watch this video over and over until you can look at the cards and recall what they mean without the help of this video guide. We at Virtual Tarot want to help you to understand the cards so that you can begin to awaken to the enormous spiritual potentials sleeping within you. Start with a 4-card spread after you learn the cards. And you can come to our video channel, Virtual Tarot, and learn our classic 4-card spread, which we use to forecast for all 12 astrological signs each month. Please go to our YouTube channel, Virtual Tarot, to learn our classic 4-card spread with Ava and Trudy. Enjoy.
This evening, we're not doing the left to right to please them. We gotta get it, but we gotta take it to the floor and move it. Follow me, girls, come where we rule. We'll take this night, leave them dreaming. All the girls in the club and we're gonna dance all night, so right. All the girls in the club and we're gonna drive all the boys to the side. All the girls in the club and we're gonna dance all night, so right. All the girls in the club and we're gonna drive all the boys to the side. All my girls just dress it on up and walk it out like you feel it. Losing the curls by working those heels and stomp down like you mean it. Rocking all the girls with the muscle in your chest and work it till you're sweating. Take it all back, don't let them have that. We be the girls' girl, trendsetting. All the girls in the club and we're gonna dance all night. So right, all the girls in the club and we're gonna drive all the boys to the side. All the girls in the club and we're gonna dance all night. So right, all the girls in the club and we're gonna drive all the boys to the side. Come on, stand up. Be the first one to hit the floor and stand up. Gotta make it hot, no one can touch ya. Stand up. Inhibitions will break this crowd down. Stand up. Put a drink down, come join this round. And all the girls in the club and we're gonna dance all night. So right, all the girls in the club and we're gonna drive all the boys to the side. All the girls in the club and we're gonna dance all night. So right, all the girls in the club and we're gonna drive all the boys to the side. All the girls in the club and we're gonna dance all night. So right, all the girls in the club and we're gonna drive all the boys to the side. All the girls in the club and we're gonna dance all night. So right, all the girls in the club and we're gonna drive all the boys to the side. All the girls in the club and we're gonna dance all night. So right, all the girls in the club and we're gonna drive all the boys to the side. How come my girls, we gotta make a move just right this evening? We're not doing the left, do right, to please 'em. We gotta get it, but we gotta take it to the floor and move it. Follow me, girls, come where we rule. We'll take this night, leave 'em dreaming. All the girls in the club and we're gonna dance all night. So right, all the girls in the club and we're gonna drive all the boys to the side. All the girls in the club and we're gonna dance all night. So right, all the girls in the club and we're gonna drive all the boys to the side. All the girls just dress it on up and walk it out like you feel it. Loosen the curls by working those heels and stomp down like you mean it. Rocking all the girls with the muscle in your chest and work it till you're sweating. Take it all back, don't let them have that. We be the girls' girl, trendsetting. All the girls in the club and we're gonna dance all night. So right, all the girls in the club and we're gonna drive all the boys to the side. All the girls in the club and we're gonna dance all night. So right, all the girls in the club and we're gonna drive all the boys to the side. Come on, stand up. Be the first one to hit the floor and stand up. Gotta make it hot, no one can touch ya. Stand up. Inhibitions will break this crowd down. Stand up. Put a drink down, come join this round. And all the girls in the club and we're gonna dance all night. So right, all the girls in the club and we're gonna drive all the boys to the side. All the girls in the club and we're gonna dance all night. So right, all the girls in the club and we're gonna drive all the boys to the side. All the girls in the club and we're gonna dance all night. So right, all the girls in the club and we're gonna drive all the boys to the side. All the girls in the club and we're gonna dance all night. So right, all the girls in the club and we're gonna drive all the boys to the side. All the girls in the club and we're gonna dance all night. So right, all the girls in the club and we're gonna drive all the boys to the side.
Unexpectedly, you have the Queen of Swords upright. I mean, reversed, pardon me. Reversed.
Oh, that's such a Scorpio card. I see that as a Scorpio card. Oh, yes.
Really?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I can tell you.
Cups.
Scorpios, I know, but their tongues can be sharp.
Yes, they can. I have Scorpio rising.
I
have to keep my tongue in check all the time.
Oh my gosh.
Because I have the most incredible, when people are being aggressive, you know, I come to the defense of people almost immediately when I see someone weak. And I have a very sharp tongue, and I can literally use it to wound others. And all my life I've been
I've seen you do it.
Yes. So all my life I've had to keep that in check.
And I really see that in this reading.
Yes.
Because Scorpio is such a lovely sign, but boy,
watch out.
That tongue can come out and really
don't ever cross one.
Cause some havoc.
Right, it can. So this is being sharp-tongued, or having someone in your midst who's sharp-tongued.
Unexpectedly.
Unexpectedly they appear. But you as a Scorpio, there's nobody who can handle a sharp-tongued foe as well as you can.
You can.
There's
cut him to the quick, baby.
Cut him to the quick. I even enjoy it.
And later on, but a Scorpio will feel it later on.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe. It depends on whether they deserve it or not, you know. So that's...
whether they deserve it or not. But this is a woman.
This is a woman.
Who is maybe in your midst.
Yes, who maybe is in your midst.
Who could be, I don't know why, but mother-in-law comes to mind.
Yes, mother-in-law.
This is like, have you ever seen mother-in-law's tongue? It's that plant that is so sharp that if you're a runner, I don't know, sometimes when I'm running, I'll run past it and it will just cut my leg.
I remember a remark, I had a mother-in-law once, and she made this remark. It was the very first time I met her, and I have no accent. Well, not really. But she said to me, you know, you'd be so much more interesting if you had an accent. Now that is a typical mother-in-law comment.
Yes.
You can't, there's nothing you can say to that.
Right. But that's mother-in-law's tongue, right there.
Mother-in-law's tongue. So if someone says something like that to you, but you're a Scorpio, so you can handle it.
You can handle it. And this is just in the position of the unexpected.
Just unexpectedly, out of the blue, somebody comes and says something.
And swipes you with mother-in-law's tongue.
That's right.